Hello student, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will discuss GST. Most of the students commented for this video, so today I will discuss GST. Please watch the video till end because I will tell you in simple language so that you can understand each and every concept of it. So let's start. So to understand GST, at first we have to understand some basic things. That is, our government, whether it is central government or state government, provides us some various types of facility. For example, construction and maintenance of road, hospital, school, right? Even salaries of workers. So salaries of workers, etc. So for this, it need some money. So how do they get the money? We have to pay for all of these tax. We have to pay the tax for all of these. Now in India, there are two type of tax. Number one is direct tax, and number two in indirect tax. Now what is direct tax? For example, you have heard that income tax, corporate tax, all of these are direct tax. Now what is the meaning? That means if someone earns some money, that means it is the income. So he has to pay some taxes to the government directly. This is income tax. Similarly, corporate tax. So all of these are in direct tax. Now what is the indirect tax? In 2017 till 2017 there are so many taxes. For example, VAT, sale tax, custom tax, etc, etc. After that, central government introduced GST. What is the meaning of GST? GST means goods and service tax. Now this is based on a concept, that is one nation, one tax. So GST is indirect tax, and now we do not pay the individual taxes. We pay only one tax, that is good and service tax. Now goods and service tax, that means if we buy or sell some goods, then we have to pay the tax, and if we take the service. Now there are three type of GST. Number one, CGST. Number two, SGST or UTGST, or you can say UGST. And the third one is IGST. What is the meaning of CGST? CGST means Central GST. That means the GST collected by the central government. Now what is the meaning of SGST? That is State GST. And UTGST or UGST, both are same. This is Union Territory. That means the GST collected by the Union Territory, or this is the GST collected by the state government. And what is the IGST? That is the Integrated GST. This is also collected by the central government. Now there are some percentage slabs for the GST. That is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. That means there are some products which is for particular GST. we need to understand sales. There are two types of sales. One is interstate, another one is intra-state. So interstate sales and interstate sales. Now what is the meaning? Interstate means different state. Interstate means different state. For example, suppose a product is manufactured or buy in West Bengal and it will sell in Bihar or UP. Then there are two states involved in one selling. So this kind of selling is called interstate. Now what is interstate? Now what is the meaning of interstate? That means same state. That means a product is buy or sell in the same state. That is intrastate. Now what happened in these two cases? For these cases, if the GST is suppose 28% or 18%, whatever it may be, this is classified in two parts. One is CGST, that means half portion is collected by the central government, that is 50% or half, and SGST, and leftover percent or remaining half collected by the state government. For example, if GST is 10%, then 5% is CGST and remaining 5% is SGST. Now in this case there are two states involved. So IGST is collected by the central government. That means if the total GST is 10%, then IGST is 10%. And after that, after collecting the GST, central government decided how much he has to pay in which state. So when we buy or sell something, then there is some certain terms. So number one is input GST, or you can say input tax credit. Input tax credit. Now what is the meaning of it? This is the GST paid on purchases. This is the GST paid on purchases. That means we buy something. That means the product is taken, input. That's why it is called input GST. And the another one is output GST. What is this? This is GST collection on sale. GST payable equal to output GST minus input GST. Generally a product sell in 3 and 4 steps. After that consumer get the product. So manufacturer, then distributor, then wholesaler, then retailer, and after that consumer. So till now we have understood that GST is totally based on percentage. So if the concept of percentage is clear, then you can do it very easily. So for example, A sells a product B. A sells a product B, then B sells the same product in C. So the selling price of A, the selling price of that product, suppose 100 rupees, and GST is 10%. So tax is 10% of 100, that is rupees 10. Clear? Now this is, if this is Suppose this is West Bengal and B also lives in West Bengal. So this selling is intrastate. So therefore this tax divide in two parts. CGST equal to rupees 5 and SGST equal to rupees 5. Clear? Now C is also in West Bengal. Now B sells the same product in C. Now what is the cost price for B? Cost price is 100 plus rupees 10 equal to 110. Now B has to pay 110 for the product. Now B increases the price and he wants to sell it in 150. Again tax is 10% of 150. That means rupees 15. Clear? So C, what is the cost price for the C? This is the 150 plus 15 equal to 165. Clear? So C has to pay 165 for the product. Again this tax is same state, that means CGST equal to 7.5 and SGST equal to 7.5. Now B pays rupees 5 to A as a tax and also rupees 5 to A as a SGST. Now A paid rupees 10 to the government as CGST 5 rupees and as SGST 5 rupees. And again B collects 7.5 rupees from C as CGST and SGST. Clear? Now B pays to the government. Now this is the input GST. Clear? Why it is input GST? Because B pays this GST at the time of taking the product. So this is input GST. Now this is output GST. Because B collects the GST at the time of selling. So B pays government as CGST equal to 7.5 minus 5 equal to 2.5. Because B already paid rupees 5 as CGST and rupees 5 as SGST. So he pays only 2.5 as CGST and similarly 2.5 SGST. Clear? And this rupees 5 collected by the government through A, and this rupees 2.5 and 2.5 collected by the government through B. So ultimately the total tax paid by the consumer. So this is the simple calculation of GST. Now if it is in interstate, then what happened? Then this total tax rupees 10 is IGST and it is collected by the central government. After the central government had decided, so we cannot calculate CGST and SGST in this case. So in this case rupees 15 is also IGST. So B pays rupees 10 to A as a tax. Now this rupees 10 A pays to the government. Clear? Now C pays rupees 15 to B as a tax. Now B pays to the government. B pays to the government rupees 15 minus 10 equal to rupees 5, as he already paid rupees 10 as a tax. So in this way we can calculate. So we have to calculate the tax. Now if it is interstate or interstate, depending upon that we can calculate CGST and SGST, and otherwise we can calculate directly IGST. So in the next video we do some problems depending upon GST, so that we our concept should be clear. I hope this video helps you. You like the video. If you like, then hit the like button and press the subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for our new updates. Thank you.